for sure. Like, this is easily one of the most difficult to get a W in, and Best Nessa sitting in the best position you can be right now. But before we get back to him, we got losers semis. We got 8BitMan versus Sonix starting here on game 1 on PS2. This is one of the few characters in the actual top 8 we've seen so far who can be okay playing Sonic on PS2.
Yeah, right. I mean, this is like R.O.B's best stage generally, so I'm not surprised at it going here. With that said, I still would favor Sonic here because I feel like the mobility of Sonic's gonna let him get around, R.O.B so easily. And you're already seeing the start of this being a problem.
Yeah, and just from history of me being able to watch a lot of Craftus versus all the R.O.Bs in New England, one of the best things that Sonic has going for him in this matchup is the juggle game. However, the closeout game is in favor of R.O.B. R.O.B has the grab kill throws. R.O.B has the ability to control ledge easier, and and also another really good option, up smash out of shield when Sonic approaches too aggressively. So if Sonix can win off stage, continue these juggles, then he's good. But if he's forced to have to deal with 8BitMan and center stage at kill percent, he's going to face a significantly greater issue because of those KO throw attempts.
With the say he's getting 80%, like it's starting to get to a point where, you know, now like down throw, like up to up air, down throw, and like up smash, if they don't mash out and stuff. Quite a few different ways for R.O.B to get killed. But with that said, 8BitMan with the Sonix with the cross up with back air. 8BitMan, I think, just drop showed at the wrong time. Maybe trying to look for like that up smash I showed you mentioned before a little too early. Yeah. And suddenly, new stock already 29%. These strings are going hard. R.O.B can't really deal with the Sonic pressure once he gets in.
Sonic's like go-to, the Sonic special is literally that cross-up back air on shield. It trips people up so often. And look at the damage.
Oh my god!
Forcing him off stage. He knew he couldn't air dodge. He couldn't jump. He had to go low if he wanted to dodge that, and nobody expects that in that situation.
Yeah, and R.O.B being such a big body character who's pretty slow in the air really hurts when you have a player aggressively edge guarding and setting up vortexes off stage. And dude, every stock is started the same way where like Sonix just hits R.O.B once and does like 20, 30, 40 damage unanswered.
Yeah, great low. Once you're forced low there, what do you pretty much have to do? You have to homing attack or you need to jump, and I don't think he had the ability to get that there. And this is how you play this matchup. I know it may seem a little bit like confusing to people who normally watch a lot of Sox play, but this is how you deal with this matchup. You smother R.O.B. And another thing in this matchup too, short hop up air actually works on the body frame of R.O.B. You see him consistently do that out of shield.
Okay, get a little poke death neutral. Be nothing crazy. A lingering back here, and this could be an edge guard. Catches the air dodge, and Fuel's running low. He has to start saving it, and nope, he's dead. Sonic's just...
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't die from that.
He's still alive. Oh, the footstool!
The footstool! He forced him off stage. Yeah,
I got the attack on the teching multis, even offline. Teching multis is not easy.
No, especially when you're right up against a stage like that, and he's directly underneath it too. It's harder. Like, it's a lot easier to accidentally buffer air dodge. Because you're anticipating a weird hit, you think you're going to get sent in underneath PS2. I think that maybe that might have been in his head because usually you get hit by forward air and you go that way, not that way. So great matchup knowledge from Sonic understanding. I'm not letting you I'm not letting you deal with anything off stage. And it played exactly how we thought it was going to go out in that first game.
And man, I'll be honest, I don't think I even saw like 8BitMan get up more than like 10 arrows or projectiles. That entire game, he was just trying to land and find a place to space. And every time he tried that, Sonic was already in his face with a spin dash or a dash, just a back air. It was just something. Yep. And if I'm 8BitMan, honestly, I'll consider switching characters because that looked absolutely overwhelming. And I don't even think the matchup's that bad. But like, if you didn't know anything about the matchup, it looks awful to you.
I think a big thing, it might not even just be character pick. I think playstyle needs to change because I think 8BitMan was focusing on beating Camp Sonic. That is how you win in that matchup if you're Sonix. You go aggro because R.O.B wants to beat out Campy Sonic. That's how R.O.B will succeed in that matchup. Maybe he tries to swing at him more often this time around. He might go with the Diddy, it seems like it though. Or maybe a stage pick. I still think PS2 is a great stage to go, but he has to swing. He has to swing a lot more at Sonic's approach because he was getting absolutely covered in every way because he's trying to play a bit slow.
Absolutely smothered. I don't know, like, if he can even swing enough. Like, I guess we're gonna see this game. You know, we could even see a character switch, which wouldn't be too crazy, but yeah, definitely has to swing. Where I look for, like, you know, using those forward airs, using like those down tilts, maybe just maybe I'm just like quickly uncharged gyro because I feel like the laser's too laggy, but the gyro isn't as laggy, so you can probably get away with that.
I think a lot of retreating short hop nairs too will work in some positions because even if it doesn't hit Sonix, it makes Sonix go from forward to I gotta stop for a second, and that gives you data on how he behaves according to that. And maybe you can find some openings past that. But we're definitely seeing a stage switch. That's for damn sure, and no longer on PS2 running it to Town and City.
Yep. I mean, I guess when you like losing like a regular stage, but you want to try something similar, but maybe something different. With that said, I do think this is not gonna go too well for 8BitMan. I don't think the stage is correct because I think you need to adapt a different playstyle. And a different stage might kind of help him do that with the stage.
God, he has completely been unanswered so far. Gonna try and catch him on landing for it out of shield as well. Good job jumping in the right position because that could have easily been another Sonic stock.
Yeah. Okay, and 131 with only one hit on the board for 8BitMan, and man, back air will kill. Missing attack on up B will kill.
This seems very goofy, but that's actually really, like, if you're ever confused as to why people do that, it stops invincibility from Angel Platform if they jump on the trampoline. So
it was actually a really good strategy in Smash 4 because just the game being a little bit slow. I don't know exactly what it was, but a lot of Sonics would do that. Right below like the top platform battlefield, so you have to spawn either land on the up B or jump away from the Angel Platform, which means you're burning invincibility just landing away from that. So it was a really obnoxious option to make people lose their iframes before having a chance to fight Sonic.
Yeah, you lose a 10-second burst window to be able to just go in on the Sonic, which is enormous. And
yeah.
like, I love the way Sonix is approaching this matchup right now. Up tilt, up air won't do it just yet. He needs to find an answer. He got him stuck with the gyro. Well, even so, he tried to reflect the gyro back and he got hit on top of his head to one singular point where he couldn't reflect him with that.
Yeah. Dude, man. This, like, he's got some space finally, you know, Sonix is going to the platform, but Sonic is getting hit. He's not even landing lasers on Sonic. Sonic's just on the platform chilling, getting hit by a Nair. Not a big deal, because he just has to worry about the kill moves now. Even like a laser or anything like that isn't going to lead to much if R.O.B's doing a full screen and isn't fast enough to chase Sonix. Sonix is just like, hey, you hit me? Cool. Back on stage quickly.
Yeah,
back on stage. Crouch you up.
Now you can see the way that Sonix is changing the pace of the game up. He's like, okay, before I just kept approaching. Now I'm slowing it down a bit because I'm at KO %, so I'm making it that much harder for you to open me up. And even so, I'm still a whole stock up. So if you make a mistake, I can potentially take you out here. Like this matchup does. I know it looks pretty ridiculously in favor of Sonic the way that he's been playing it, but it's actually a relatively even matchup. And he's just straight up outplaying 8BitMan right now.
And it's all outplaying. That's a great way to put it. 8BitMan, you're doing the Nair missing again, punished for shield dropping as a result. Like, even those situations where he gets the space scenario, the option he chooses afterwards gets punished. He has no fuel left. He's dead.
Well,
8BitMan is just, he's thinking hard.
Honestly, yeah, you gotta go deep into the think tank now. You gotta try and figure out what do I do. Sonix is just doing such a good job of just staying out of his range now because he's got plenty of time. He knows he's at KO %, and if he dies early, I mean, if he dies right now, there you go.
Okay, there we go. 180%. Finally, it takes a stock. And are we gonna see a classic Sonic 0 to imagination?
I mean, possibly. There's still always like, don't ever forget that the gyro setups, the side B at the ledge can kill very early. So that's why Sonix is staying on the go because he understands he can lose a stock dumb early if he makes a couple crucial mistakes at the ledge.
No. Okay, this was Smash 4. That would actually just be a kill right there.
If he hit that homing attack, he might have been able to read the jump afterwards with an up air kill him. That was actually incredible.
Dude, the platforms have been so good for Sonic's like advantage state in this game. Constantly jumping on them to like reset his positioning for the combo, so he has like double jump and stuff when he goes off stage.
I can't believe Sonic's reactions to a lot of these situations. Like he adjusts so fast to when 8BitMan is trying to set up like shop, and no tech doesn't matter though. He's still low enough % to not die to that just yet.
That's it. Yep. Up smash or forward smash. Yep. Either will work. And game. Yep. The commentator said it the best, or the announcer. Game.
Alrighty. So everything I was hoping that 8BitMan would do, he tried to do in that game, and it didn't work. So maybe we do see the switch.
Yeah.
He did a lot more short hop nairs. He threw a lot of hitboxes out in positions where it was smart for Sonix to like approach where he has before, and Sonix figured it out anyways.
Yeah.
So it just gets to that point like we talked about before. Once you figure out somebody's defensive habits, once you figure out how they like to react to a lot of spots, you can make any matchup look extremely awful. And what do you see? Do you see a light at the end of the tunnel? Do you see something for 8BitMan here that may work in terms of what he could adjust to against Sonix?
Like maybe do like the quick gyros, the short ones, and like try to like kind of control that space more, so Sonix can't just move around freely. Maybe like I don't know. I don't know, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
When you get to this point of the game, it's like I'm thinking like maybe the fair, but I'm like, no, that's not gonna be enough. The Nair's not working. You can't mix up the Nair because you're just not interacting there. Smaller stage would help, but it's not gonna change the core issues.
I enjoy doing this to you sometimes because, like, you know, for me, I just come from an analyst standpoint. I'm okay at the game, but I'm no professional. But whenever I ask you after a situation like that and you're stumped, that's when that's just a testament for chat to study and look back on, or people who look back on the matches. Do you understand just how difficult the situation currently is, how good Sonix is playing right now? Like, 8BitMan basically has to reach deep into the think tank and almost just rip all the confidence away from Sonix by some miracle. That's really what it looks like at the moment.
It's like when you get to these situations, it's just like, all right, you have to make some massive changes to your game plan. Even if you're not confident in them, you have to try something else. Maybe just go for hard reads. Maybe just do some ballsy things that might or might not work, because what you're currently doing, like the pace you're playing at, the options you're choosing just aren't coming close at all to winning.
Yeah, and like, even though he's looking at a percent deficit, right? I like the fact that 8BitMan is swinging a lot more. He's using short hop forward airs a lot more. He's willing to challenge. So even though he's got a percent deficit, he's looking at what could be close to KL percent soon, which makes it so Sonic has to behave differently. So even though you take a percent lead at the start, that doesn't necessarily mean the end. And I think that's working a bit better here, except for the fact that he just absolutely read when he was going to toss that out.
Yeah, like that's why I said like the gyro being like kind of legless with the lasers, especially with the full charge, pretty laggy. So it makes sense for Sonix to just kind of make a hard read. And honestly, one of 8BitMan's bigger issues, I always feel like I mentioned like his issues, his habits. I've been doing it for like since Brawl days. Is he's always had kind of predictable laser and gyro timings. I think Sonix just recognizes, oh yeah, he's gonna laser here because that's just what he does.
Yep, that's just playing good nooch. Understanding when somebody wants to do something and taking full advantage of it, it opens up new pressure situations. Now, if you can catch him at the ledge, this could be okay. He only has taken 16%. That is a good side B. He still has an opportunity to run this back.
Yep. All right, I mean, he's doing better than last games, that's for sure. With the laser, okay, 16% laser. Uh-oh, then he misses the fair and takes 30, like, something percent off missing one falling forward there.
Yeah, that freaking side B is such a good answer to neutral air. Like, I've been wanting to see so many more neutral airs, which is crazy. This is not normally something I need to say from Rob.
Oh
and
my,
he read that joke so hard. That
he
is
did.
Another good stock going to Sonix. So, like, even though 8BitMan is looking better in this game, Sonix is still holding that same comfortable position, recognizing where his defensive habits are.
Man, uh-oh. This isn't gonna be a kill yet or anything, but he almost catches a landing from the aerial. And really, 8BitMan is, nothing is going his way anymore.
I mean, he had a moment of brilliance there. He was starting to get a couple of good zoning attempts. He was starting to find his way in. Like, it seems like, there it is. He gets the up smash on the shield. It seems like something is clicking. Something in 8BitMan's brain is clicking here. He just needs to replicate it one more time. However, that side B up stage is going to cost him bad position.
He's missed the text before. He's going to do it again. Oh my god, the Nair Bear. The edge guard doesn't get, and this is actually scary for Sonix. Really scared for him. He's up being out there. He's a little bit scared, but 8BitMan gets hit by it anyway. Does not capitalize on the situation, and suddenly back to neutral, where 8BitMan has not been winning neutral.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is like every time they're full screen center stage, Sonic just gets in because, like you said before, he predicts and just reacts to all of those tosses. 47%, it is 121. He's a stray back air away from the ledge from being dead, and now he doesn't have gyro in hand, so he has to be very, very careful.
Cross him up air, back in the stage. And these Nairs are connecting on the market a little bit more than the previous game. I'm exactly mixed up with the Nair. I say that gets punched for a Nair.
Good job going to the left-hand side that time. He got caught jumping back into center stage for, like, not necessarily no reason, but just kind of scared of the approach. Oh,
That's it. Yep. Just a good read there. Recognize, all right, 8BitMan, you're just going to be chill in there. You're not gonna expect this super aggressive option.
Yeah, the last 3 KO attempts that Sonix went for were retreating back airs at the ledge. So, you know, in your head, it's like, okay, he's been going for a more passive approach that conditioned him to think that that forward air was never going to happen. It's such a good burst option off stage.